Every day, from early morning until the last train left the station, a beggar walked slowly along the platforms of a busy railway station. His clothes were worn, his sandals thin, and his face carried the quiet exhaustion of someone who had lived too long without certainty. He had learned the rhythm of the station well. He knew when travelers were most generous, early in the morning when hearts were soft, and late in the evening when people felt tired and reflective. He held out his hand, bowed slightly, and waited. Some days he received a few coins, other days almost nothing. To him, life felt like a long wait for kindness. One afternoon, as a train prepared to depart, the beggar noticed a man standing apart from the crowd. The man was tall, well-dressed, calm in his posture. His shoes were clean, his coat neatly pressed. He looked like someone who knew where he was going. The beggar thought, "This man looks successful. Surely he can spare something." Gathering his courage, he approached and asked for alms. The man looked at him, not with anger or pity, but with curiosity. After a moment, he asked, "Tell me something. Do you only ask from others, or have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar was caught off guard. No one had ever asked him such a question. He answered honestly, "Sir, I am a beggar. I only ask. I have nothing to give." The man nodded slowly and said, "Then I cannot give you anything either." The beggar felt his chest tighten. Before he could speak, the man continued, "I am a merchant. In my life, I have learned one rule. I only give when something is offered in return. Giving and receiving must be balanced." With that, the man boarded the train and disappeared. The beggar stood frozen on the platform long after the train had gone. The noise of the station faded into the background. The man's words echoed in his mind. "If you cannot give anything, then you have no right to ask." That night, the beggar did not sleep. For the first time, he questioned the way he had lived. He had always believed that his poverty defined him, that because he had nothing, he deserved nothing more than charity. But what if that belief itself was the problem? For 2 days, the thought followed him everywhere. Then, on the third day, as he sat near the tracks, he noticed something he had ignored for years. Wildflowers were growing between the rails, simple, colorful, free. A quiet idea formed in his mind. What if I give something small in return? He picked a few flowers and waited for the next train. When a traveler gave him a coin, the beggar smiled and handed them a flower. The traveler looked surprised, then smiled back. Some tucked the flower into a pocket. Others held it gently as if it mattered. Something strange happened that day. People gave more. As long as the beggar had flowers, the coins kept coming. When the flowers were gone, the generosity stopped. Day after day, he repeated the same action. He learned carefully. He observed. He began to understand something deeper than money. People were not just giving. They were exchanging. One evening, he saw the same well-dressed man again, waiting for another train. With confidence he had never felt before, the beggar approached and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return." The man smiled, handed him a bill, and accepted the flowers. "Well done," he said. "Today you are no longer a beggar. You are a merchant." Those words changed everything. The beggar felt something shift inside him. For the first time, he did not feel small. He did not feel dependent. He felt capable. That night, he looked at himself differently. The next morning, the beggar did not return to the station. 6 months later, at that same railway platform, 2 well-dressed men met by chance. One extended his hand and said, "Do you recognize me?" The other man looked closely and shook his head. "No, I don't believe we've met." The first man smiled gently and replied, "We've met 3 times, twice on this very train." Suddenly, the memory returned. "You were the beggar," the man said, astonished. "Yes," the other replied calmly. "I was. Today, I am a flower merchant. I travel from city to city, buying and selling. That single lesson you taught me changed how I saw myself and how the world responded to me." He added, "I learned that people weren't giving me charity. They were waiting for me to value myself first." They shook hands and walked away together, no longer separated by status, only by different journeys. This story reminds us that change does not begin with money, opportunity, or luck. It begins with how we see ourselves. When we stop asking only to receive and begin offering something, no matter how small, life responds. And this is the quiet wisdom we share on Tales of Wisdom. Sometimes, the moment you choose to give is the moment your life truly begins.